Yeah, a few years ago I attended a humanist meeting in Courtney, and I knew I wasn't going to be able to stay longer than an hour, so I made sure that my presence was known, in my opinion, after hearing their guest speaker. Their guest speaker was a decorated Canadian Army person that was also in charge of the Comox Military Museum. I'm listening to this person speak, being so proud of how war has evolved. Another oxymoron, that there's less and less innocents that get hit because weapons are so great now that it minimizes innocent casualties. Okay, but also he's talking about how he loves his grandkids, blah blah. And I had to leave, and I wasn't that familiar with the people in the humanist group in Courtney. And this could be more evidence that it's hard to believe in humanism when humanists are a tiny degree of separation from religious people in their flawed thinking. So nobody backed me up that much on this, or I don't know where the conversation continued after, but I said, well, if you really love your kids and you want better for them, shouldn't you, instead of feeling that they'll be safer now about the wars happening far away and the precision, and shouldn't you actually be trying to promote no more war kind of thing? I'm not sure how I said it, but it was a very good argument based on the way he presented his hope for the future of war. So I can make this about democracy, for example. I've been telling you guys for years that one of the ways that you can disagree with your so-called democracies, who are not really what they claim to be, including in Canada, is to write no suitable candidates. I mean, in Canada right now, we're not denouncing. We're distracting the short attention spans of Canadian with the carbon tax stuff, as if you guys understood that to save your kids, you've got to freaking pay more and go bankrupt. And in part, it's because you don't want to stop being one person driving gigantic trucks with nothing in it, just to go buy cigarettes and have the engine run when you're talking to somebody. It's ridiculous. So there's no suitable candidates in Canada. There's nobody that... It's the lesser of multiple evils to vote for when that evil is despicable and it's the lesser. Yes, if you guys don't know what's happening with Israel right now, to try to get one person and bombing more than once a place that has hundreds of innocents to try to maybe get one person, and that your governments don't say enough is enough, and that the Israelis elites in their government and their supporters who have religious brainwashing, and therefore I wouldn't call them an Homo sapien, that they would say that the Hamas terrorist leaders are hiding. Well, I'm going to say this about Israel. Israel is hiding in the West, is hiding in the United Nations. I'm not saying go bomb the United Nations to get the elites of Israel to kind of learn there's no more hope for you. I mean, if you're that disconnected with the concept of humanity and you think you're going to heaven somewhere, well, maybe people have to send you there faster rather than later, because, innocent people are dying while you're not in heaven yet. So it's kind of important that your God takes you there as soon as possible.